Welcome in. And today I'm going to show you and explain to you how the dive meta is a problem. Now first, I will show you all this, the new hero hot list. As of recording this is 2 days ago, so it's super updated as of last season. I did the numbers for last 2 seasons ago, so now I'm doing last season, and I just want you guys to see this. And then once I get into the numbers and show you all that, I'll actually describe more in depth of my entire philosophy and points of the whole thing. Let's get straight into it. So PC, competitive, all roles, celestial and above. Let's see. Daredevil, dive, magic, dive, Captain America, dive, Psylocke, dive, Venom, dive. Keep in mind, I believe dive right now is around 20% of the roster in Marvel Rivals. In the top 9, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dive characters. So about 20% of characters in the game fill up the top 55.5% of the top 9 characters in terms of win rates. And this is the first time I'm looking at it. Hulk right there, another dive. Black Cat right there, another dive. Let's just do all ranks, all roles, competitive, PC. Magic, a dive number 1. Daredevil, dive. Hulk, dive. Black Panther, dive. Captain America, dive. You classify Angela as a dive. Black Cat, Spider-Man with positive win rate. Iron Fist with a positive win rate. Psylocke with a positive win rate. Venom with a positive win rate. Who is a dive that has a negative win rate right now? Let's see. Is there really any dives right now? There are no dives with a negative win rate. Wow. There are no dives right now with a negative win rate. That is a stat right there. Okay, now let's do celestial and above. Console, competitive, let's see. Daredevil, Magic, Hulk. Top 4, there's 3 dives. Captain America, Angela, Black Cat, Venom, Spider-Man with a positive win rate. Iron Fist with positive win rate. You classify Star-Lord as that. Psylocke, Black Panther just barely. Pretty much all the different categories you can see. All the dives really have positive win rates or are close to a positive win rate. Meanwhile, let's say you look at support, for instance. Ranks, celestial and above. Let's start off with that. In terms of win rates, Stratpool, he's been bad for a very long time. Cloak and Dagger, look at that. 10% pick rate, but a lot of losses, but she's immortal, as people like to say. Luna, 16% pick rate, 49% win rate. Jeff, negative. He got a stray nerf. Adam Warlock, he's negative still. If you do all, let's see. Oh my god. Deadpool, negative. Jeff, negative. Luna, negative. Cloak and Dagger, negative. Loki, negative. Adam Warlock, negative. Gambit, negative. Over half the support roster has a negative win rate. Let's just look at purely duelists right now. Let's go to, I don't know, let's do all ranks and go to celestial and above afterwards. Magic, Daredevil, Black Panther, Black Cat, Spider-Man. This is sorted by win rates, by the way. So in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the top 6 win rates. Top 6. There are 5 dive characters. And a lot of dive characters are getting buffs. Oh, Mr. Fantastic. Oh, anti-dive. Yep, his anti-dive ability is, getting removed. Another dive. Another dive. Another person who can dive who just got another buff. Like, do you guys see where I'm going with this? Let's go to celestial and above. Would you look at that? The top 4 are all dive characters in terms of win rates. How is this fair? Why are dives getting even more buffs after this? I wasn't planning on showing this, but I had my own stuff right here. I did the buffs, the nerfs, the past 2 seasons now. I did this a couple days ago. Dive right now has the highest buff to nerf ratio out of all the other roles, with and without team ups. Right here is how many buffs per nerf per season. Right here you can see dive just exponentially takes over support, and this isn't with most dives that I would consider. I only considered BP, Psylocke, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Magic, Venom, and Captain America as dives, because those are mostly globally agreed upon. If it was up to me, I would add Iron Fist. That would heavily increase the numbers. I would add Hulk. That would heavily increase their numbers. I could have added so many that would just be beneficial, but I didn't. I might add Hulk to it. I might add Iron Fist to it. How is it fair? The dives keep getting buffed. It's not. You can see as soon as the supports got a lot of buffs, suddenly they are already back to where they were before. Right here you can see out of these, dive has 41 buffs positive, meaning buffs minus nerfs. And they either go up or down on this graph. And you can see ever since 2.5 they have been getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. DPS in general, look at them. How is this fair? Supports have been getting nerfed to the ground. Invis's shield went went from 50 healing a second to 15. Loki's healing got nerfed by 20% and his damage 33% over the course of one season. Rocket's boosts, its charges, his wall curling speed, all got nerfed for some reason. Adam Warlock, let's just see, guys. How many nerfs does he have? A weak character like him has gotten 4 nerfs. Ultron, up until his ult buffs, he was negative and he has 9 nerfs for how weak of a support he is. How is that fair? Dive characters are getting emergency buffs like Black Panther. Let's just choose him right here. Emergency 4 buffs. People didn't like this first one, so they added 3 more on top of it. Black Panther has 8 buffs and 7 nerfs, 6 buffs and 5 nerfs without team ups. Daredevil has gotten a lot of slaps on the wrist, and we see where that's gotten him, but no, he's dead, shot in a back alley. And I just want you guys to keep looking at this right now. They didn't nerf her. They buffed her a little bit ago. They didn't touch him. They didn't touch her. They actually buffed her a little bit ago. Oh, Iron Fist, yeah. Another dive. Yeah, they buffed him. Star-Lord, yeah, they buffed him. Mr. Fantastic, oh yeah, they nerfed him. Spider-Man, oh yeah, they buffed him. I would just ask you guys, how is this fair? This is the problem right now in Marvel Rivals. They have doubled, tripled, quadrupled down into the dive meta. We've had a dive meta as of recording this, and in a few hours it's going to be season 8. That would be 3 seasons in a row. 3 or 4 seasons in a row, keep in mind, of a dive meta. And people still say that it's not a dive meta. The dive isn't strong at all, guys. Yeah, don't look at any of this. The top 4 characters in DPS, in terms of win rate, are all dive characters. Let's go all Celestial and above. I know I showed you this before, but in the top 9, there's 5 dive characters. I bet if there was 5 support characters up here, oh, there would be an outcry. But let's see, how many characters does it take to actually get to a support? 1 Vanguard, 2 dive, 3 dive, 4 tank, 5 dive, 6, you could classify him as a dive, but I would just say tank, then 7, finally a support, and then 2 more dives and then another support. And look at that, Hulk, another dive, Black Cat. This isn't fair, guys. If this is where Rivals is going, the player base will leave. Console players have been living through a dive meta since season 0. Their opinions matter. Even if dive has been dead forever, which has never been dead in PC lobbies, it's always been meta in console. It's always been meta in console. So why should we only balance around PC? We shouldn't. If you go all ranks on console, let's just repeat. Magic, Daredevil, Hulk, Black Panther, Mr. Fantastic, which they nerfed, Cap, Iron Fist, Angela. I mean, if you go all roles, Celestial and above for console, look at that. Daredevil, Magic, Hulk, 3 dives back to back to back, 1 break and Storm, then Captain America, another dive. And then down here, still positive is Angela and Black Cat, Venom. And I don't want anyone to say, oh, it's just because people are specialists. I already debunked that last time I went over these numbers. Let's do it again, shall we? Celestial and above, Duelist, Spider-Man number 3, Psylocke number 5, Black Cat number 9, Star-Lord number 10, Magic number 11, Daredevil number 13, Iron Fist number 14. That's about halfway through all the Duelists, and you see how many dives there are. Black Panther right here. Look how many are below them, which aren't dives. Mr. Fantastic has 1.13 and they nerfed his dive ability. He's never getting played now. He's a wet noodle. Nobody, except for dive players, likes to dive meta. Anybody who says this isn't a dive meta right now is just disingenuous. The stats from Marvel Rivals say so. The stats I have calculated in these numbers right here say so. Every number, every graph, right here. Total buffs per character, accounting for buff minus nerf ratio. So for tank, let's say for this one with team ups, 74 buffs, 13 characters, I divided those two. For support, look at that, 0.75 buffs per character, then 0.66 buffs per character about without team ups. With dive, it's 7.14 buffs per character and 5.857 buffs per character without team ups. And this is the graph right here, it's showing. And guess what? This right here from 0.66 to 5.857, if I did the math correctly, that's a 787.4% more buffs to dive characters than supports. Remember, only dives get nerfed, supports are buffed to the ceiling. Supports never get nerfed, guys. What about this one over here, right? From 0.75 to 7.14, that's a 852% increase. So 852% more buffs for dive characters compared to support, not even counting, let's say Hulk, who is like, let's see. If I count him as dive, it would heavily skew it. 13 buffs, 2 nerfs, and without team ups, 13 buffs and 1 nerf. So how is this fair? I'll end the video by asking you guys this. How is this fair? Because I don't think it is. Why are dives getting buffed over and over and over again when they're dominating the win rates, dominating the pick rates, dominating consoles for season upon season upon seasons? I'll put screenshots right here of the 5 games I played today with comp. Getting myself, yes, I am 5 for 5 in comp this season. I played 5 games, got back to Celestial 3. Look how many dives there are. Keep in mind, some switched off later in the game. There are too many dive characters in the meta right now. There are too many dive metas right now. We need to get it to an end. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next YouTube video. See ya.